Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. And if you have lots of aspects in Gemini, then this one's for you for the month of June. Oh, wow, Gemini. Looks like you're going to be unprepared for the attention coming your way. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I mean, seriously, Gemini. I don't think you've been looked at like that for a while, so that is nice. Beautiful. Now, you Geminis, many Geminis may be really mindful about their money over the last little while. They've had a weird few years. Of course, COVID did a lot of that, didn't it? But I'm going to say that you haven't been nurturing. You need to nurture yourself. You need to nurture yourself, your family, your mother energy, any of that feminine energy. And if you're a male, you want to nurture the feminine, either in you or around you. Well, Gemini has had a lot to say about, let's say, relationships. They haven't been too happy with their choices. They were with someone, I would say many of you were with someone for a while. And the last few years of COVID time, I would say, really revealed a lot of things to you folks and made a lot of changes for you. And you're now in the end game. So the change has already happened, and now you're starting to get into it, get into the new swing. I don't think you have your footing fully yet, and that's okay. You're still trying to figure out where you fit in, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it will be important for you to take June as time to, regain your footing, to get new paces, new patterns, new directions clearly. Choose the ones of least resistant. Those ones are the ones that are meant for you. If it's too hard, it's not time. Don't go there. Like I said, there could be some uprooting, or you've already been uprooted and you're trying to settle in. That'll come. That'll come. Just go with it. Those changes are permanent, and as you settle into those changes, you'll become more fluent in how they go. Okay. Hey, Knight of Pentacles is in reverse here, so I'm going to say, you're still struggling inside with whatever abandonment or rejection that you've experienced over the last little while. I think that's going to, surface. Maybe you're going to meet someone or have a good friendship with someone where you can, talk about some of that stuff and get it out. That's going to really have you bonding with that person. So new friendship developments, new opportunities like that are going to come about for you. This is awesome when it comes to that, right? So I'm just going to say, hang out, take it easy, take the path of least resistance, the path less traveled. Yes, if new opportunities come your way, why not? Don't go down the road that you've already been on. Go on the new roads. Nurture new things, new opportunities. I do see either a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini energy coming in actually as well. So let me see here how do I put this. So I'm going to say that you, Gemini, are going to couple up with someone also of an air sign. And that might be a really nice flowing relationship. You might really enjoy it, okay? So go with it and enjoy it. Have fun. Yes, good. Have fun, okay? It's time you had some fun. And a lot of the air signs haven't really been having a lot of fun the last little while. And I'm going to say that June's going to clean up some of that. And as you get to mid-June and into July, yeah, I think things are going to be much better for you folks, okay? Some of you may have already experienced some health breakdown. Some of that could just be coming from the stresses that you've had and you've held yourself up for so long that finally you're just weakened, okay? Allow things to get back to the new norm, okay? You'll find your way back. That's a promise. You'll find your way back. Air signs, especially Gemini, at this time, I think you're just clearing some of the old and getting ready for new. And one of the things, like I said, is you may deep down feel a little as if you've been jilted or abandoned or rejected in some way. And that is an issue you're going to need to communicate to help yourself. Okay? Work energy, money-making energy, still a little bit on the offside. Maybe you haven't made all the right decisions or choices. Stick with it though. I'm going to say end of spring, beginning of summer. So we're looking again, June 21st is summer coming in. So I'm going to say July is going to be a better month for money, but you're going to see that changing near the end of June anyway. So don't worry too much. Just pace yourself. You're not going to be able to go on extravagant trips right now unless someone buys you a ticket. And don't say no to the ticket, okay? Have some fun. You might have expectations. You might have some expectations that are unreasonable and maybe aren't going to come so easy. If you just take a moment and be a little more realistic, every one of us is going to experience some kind of recession energy coming in, whether we like it or not. We can't deny it. I mean, I can tell you everything is beautiful and rosy, and there will be lots of good things. That's a promise. However, you will need to be mindful of money. You will need to be creative about making money and how you spend money. Focus on your family. Focus on close relationships. A little bit of dating shall be fun. Don't put too much restrictions on yourself, and certainly don't expect a whole lot out of June in terms of love. But please get back in the game by going on some dates and having some fun. If you're already in a relationship, I see a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person who maybe has a lot of restrictive energy, limits and restrictions, maybe addictions, compulsions, obsessions, those kinds of things. Another person's a good person, but they're very, very firm about the way they want stuff. And it could be a father, it could be a fatherly figure. This is a really hard energy for you, Gemini. And if it isn't a father, it's certainly someone who's older than you and directive, a very directing type of a person, okay? So I'm a little concerned about that, only because it presents a restrictive energy towards you too. So here's the point of it. That alone, that kind of energy is what you've been dealing with. All the restrictive energy that you've had to face over the last few years has you, really not fluent in jumping into relationships. And I'm going to say that's a good thing. I'd rather not see you jumping in at all. So I would say June is a month about you, all about you, having fun for you. If the person is going too serious, you'll probably back out, move away pretty quickly. As far as your health goes, I don't know. I'm thinking your health is pretty good overall. I think Gemini this month will be better than most. Okay, I think your last few years have been bad, and I'd say the last few months things are starting to go in your direction. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that, Gemini. There you go. Okay.